can take you... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
What's your business here in Winterhold? Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason. Winterhold has lost much of its history. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the... Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return. I do. There's nothing left of winter. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still they deny it. But we all know the truth. Until next time.
Look!
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some count. They say the big old palace there was built by
hope someday we'll get to know each other better. My pa used to say, if it's my fate to be ended by a dragon, so be it. Meantime, I'll live my life the way I want to. Sometimes.
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
You can't.
Oh, thank you. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you.
Finding out what you really
It'll
are.
cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul. Hey, watch it! It's so good to see you again. A few septims for my son.
Help! I'm being attacked!
You. Don't hurt me. Not again. Don't forget them who's less fortunate than yourself. You're not getting anything from me.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Charity.
Everything here appears to be in order. You can move along now.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here. And there's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. If you've been listening to me, I'm not going back there. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide. Any questions? I have to be. As second counselor, the security of This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more after all we've been through together. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make Geolog. I was starting to wonder what happened to him. Remember,
Glover Mallory is a wonder with the old hammer and anvil. He mended the armor.
You haven't seen Cresius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking... They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these... Look, if you see Cresius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart? Good to hear. Tam Layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than... Eager to make some coin. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it. A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us. That he did, right out from under my nose. It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to... Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a... The one Cresius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I Traded them some goods for it. You tell Crushes he better give that pickaxe back
Miserable.
to me.
Just miserable. I think so. But I'm not sure where I heard... I don't know why. But I'm thinking about a temple. Here on the island. Maybe it was just a bad dream.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallant. Talk to Captain Gallant if you're looking to book passage.
No, look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best.
Now! Now!
Fus! Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. This shrine was built by the Dunma. As our land was scorched by fire, she is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond our mortal plane. She has... You must go to a fork. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as... It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know the oath. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her guidance. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it.
Look! Look! Bakur!
And you're not bringing home any. And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. You ask me, nothing to do with it. Probably not, but it's worth a try.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
All right, then.
Hook! Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, the more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you... Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of... A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. I would be most impressed to see that. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Figure that out.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, it is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. Mages... Skyrim was not Jizargo's first. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so bad. There is much. There is skill in magic. There is charm, and there is a strong will.
Let me give you a bit
Jizargo
of
will be successful.
You want to work on
doubt.
something that's not official.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the... Another new student. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to... I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first... Wonderful. Please follow me. Don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, The Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. Did you say an elf and stars? I hope you don't know what... He's still in town, getting by, applying spells to the people inside the Frozen Heart. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance, but she is not going to get the bet. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
It's no secret that...
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's what this let. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Don't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime.
Or else this won't
Several
work.
if you're
I don't want to
talented.
hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Sir, I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect, but I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments. Are we clear? Not often. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Magic is a true power. It shapes worlds. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressure. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Age. Events in the last several hundred years. The Great Collapse. An unfortunate natural disaster. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe. I know there are some who have blamed the college. Said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires it. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Now we've
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave more. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. Until next time.
Excuse me.
Look!
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible
I'll sell
monster
just about
was turned
anything.
inside out and then exploded.
Keep that in mind, will you?
What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
My Dagor and I have an understanding. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you. Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you, but do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
Unless you're bringing... I'm just trying to have a quiet drink here, all right?
Stop, thief! If there's anything you need, drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Until next time.
We may not have as much. It's not much. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks
I'll sell
needing a
just
drink
about
now and
anything
then.
if it's worth my time.
See ya.
Keep that in mind, will you?
Or fiddling. He locks around here. We're going to have a real problem.
guess.